After Star Wars, DC and Marvel, it seems that the LEGO Friends theme also has its UCS, Ultimate Collector Series. Of course I'm joking, but if it were true, it will be well deserved considering the quality of the design, fun and playability that this theme has brought into the LEGO group in the last decade. But I confess that I was somewhat surprised when this 42639 LEGO Friends Andrea's Modern Mansion was announced. It is the largest set ever in the theme, with 2,275 pieces, 265 more than the previous one, Downtown Flower and Design Stores, and it will cost €200, equivalent to almost 9 cents per part. It is also the set with the most figures out of the theme, 10, and will hit the market on January 1st, 2024. It is indeed a striking and bold set, very different from what has been done until now, and which has had a very positive impact on the FL community, even among those who are not fans of the theme. I received this set on December 18, thank you LEGO for sending it for review, and I was so curious that I spent the last 2 nights, long nights, building the set, and without a doubt it was worth it. In the top right corner of the box we have a symbol that reveals something special, Friendship Reunion. For those who are not into the theme, LEGO Friends was launched in 2012 and had 5 main characters, Stephanie, Emma, Mia, Andrea and Olivia. In 2023 the theme was renewed with the inclusion of 7 new characters, Alia, Autumn, Leo, Zach, Leon, Ollie, Paisley and Nova, who in no way replaced the previous group who grew up and are now mothers, at least the ones we know. We already knew that Mia was Autumn's mother and Stephanie also appeared in another set. It remained to be seen the whereabouts of Andrea, Olivia and Emma, who now appear on this set in some sort of a reunion. I hope it's not like an American Pie one. In fact, the house on the set is Andrea's own house, who we now know has a family, we'll get into that later, and is linked to the music business, as the house decoration indicates, and also because she appears as a mentor, in a good style like The Voice or X Factor, on 2024 set Heart Lake City Music Talent Show. In addition to the quintet mentioned above, the set also features Andrea's family, G1, her husband, Imani, daughter, and the already known Autumn, who accompanies their mother Mia on set, Paisley and Leo, 3 of the main characters nowadays. And stickers? As usual, there are many, but this time they all fit in one sheet. There are 27, all of them decorative, including some photographs that transform one of the walls of the house into a very beautiful space, but I'll talk about that in a moment. We start by building the car, which according to the LEGO designer responsible for the set, Wes Talbot, who you may know from sets like The Bookshop, Medieval Blacksmith or Walt Disney Tribute Camera, was only the second vehicle which he has designed since working at LEGO. I believe the first one was the organic grocery store van. The car has very modern lines. I confess that the trans pink glass is strange, but it goes with the theme, and the design is very beautiful. In another color, it could preferably be one of the first Speed Champion sets when they were 6 wide. After the car, we start with the house itself. In total there are 17 bags to assemble the different areas of the mansion, and the building is not exactly modular or detachable. Just 1 or 2 divisions can be removed with some ease. The garage is an awesome feature of the set with a mechanism that allows the gate to be open, causing the car to quickly drive off. This is very important so that it can arrive to the candy store before it closes. If you didn't get the joke, check the box inside the car. Through the construction we jump between the front and the back several times. After the garage we set up 3 areas in one build, swimming pool, bedroom and sound studio. No one is going to sleep on a waterbed while recording music. Simply, and I emphasize simply in quotation marks here because there is nothing simple about it, the recording table in the sound studio hides a bed which is placed under the pool. In terms of space use, nothing can be pointed out. Next door is also the entrance to the elevator, but I'll talk about that later on. The pool itself is well executed. The detail of placing the float on top of a transblue panel really gives a sensation of depth. In front of this, and to cover some less polished areas, there is a rocky area with very beautiful flowers and plants. In fact, one of the best features of the set is the entire botanical part of it. Next to the pool, a relaxation area, more zen with a lounger, plants and sunscreen. And still at the front, we also have a table with cocktails and what appears to be a jacuzzi. This is really a party house. The set is full of beautiful techniques and architectural details. The gate sections in translucent colors, placed at the top using 1x1 plates with clips, look beautiful, as does the placement of arches in the center of the building in studs not on top. We also have a support room for the musical area, which contains a piano, microphone and the already mentioned table with food and drinks, and which gives access to the jacuzzi. The placement of 1 by 2 tiles in grid in this color looks beautiful, mimicking garden decks, and the pattern on the tiles are also very pretty. On the floor above, one of my favorite details on the set, with several and important photos of Andrea with her friends and family, including a newborn Imani. And did I mention that I love those diagonal tiles? They allow you to make beautiful patterns. We also have Imani's bedroom and presumably her private bathroom. Not directly, but we have some reference to space here, namely the design of the blanket and the rocket-shaped bed. On the opposite side, I guess it's the couple's bedroom, where I highlight the plant and the bed with an unusual shape, but which looks great. Finally, we reach the upper area, which is just for relaxing and party. Another leisure area for practicing yoga or pilates, which contains a small lake with fish and a waterfall that runs next to the house. At the other end, another party zone with a donut and a cocktail on the table. I really like the different sofas, the fireplace, and the transparent table itself with a very modern style. Once again, I have to praise the plants on the Zen garden and the large black vase, and the palm trees on the left side of the house with the new palm leaves, which are also worthy of mention. Have you noticed that Andrea seems to have a slightly upset look on her face? Did her friends show up unannounced? That she has just finished cleaning the house and just wanted to rest? Whatever the reason, the truth is that this set is amazing and is nowhere behind city sets, quite the opposite, or even modular buildings. It is the first set in this theme with the 14+ age mark, and it's full of really fun functions and details. I highlight the garage door and the elevator, which can be seen working here. I'm not sure if I built something wrong, but sometimes it seems the lift lowers without anyone touching it. So I guess we have 11 characters and one is a ghost? I only have 2 complaints about this set. No kitchen, do they order everything? And only 1 bathroom. Those mornings can be complicated, I guess. So, are there any fans of the theme? What is your opinion on this set? Stay tuned for more review on the following days, especially for City, Ninjago, and 1 or 2 surprises. Thank you LEGO for sending this set for review. Opinions on it are my own. Oh, and by the way, have you ever imagined what this set will be like with minifigures? Here it is. And don't forget, play well.